Good evening, you're watching The Big Story, where we discuss the hottest topics of the day. I'm Olivia Quay, coming to you live from the Straits Times newsroom. Now, the number of coronavirus cases in Singapore has risen to 45, with 2 new cases confirmed yesterday. One is a 37-year-old Singaporean man who works at Certis Cisco. He was on duty at Chingay on January 31st and February 1st. He went to Khoo Teck Puat Hospital on February 6th. He was confirmed to have the virus 3 days later. But the People's Association said today that he was not in close contact with any of the performers or audience at Chingay. The other case is a 2-year-old Singaporean girl who was evacuated from Wuhan on the first Scoot flight on January 30th. She didn't have any symptoms when she boarded the flight back to Singapore. Of the 45 patients here, 7 have recovered, while 7 are in critical condition. Meanwhile, events that usually draw the overseas crowds have been badly hit by the coronavirus outbreak here. More than 70 participating companies have pulled out of the Singapore Air Show. The HSBC Women's World Championship, which features the world's top 20 female golfers, has also been cancelled. And earlier today, the Singapore Tourism Board said that the tourism industry will take a significant hit. STB revealed that the number of visitors is estimated to fall by between 25 to 30%. Multimedia journalist Renee Poh has more.
The warning signs are pretty clear. It's lunchtime here in Chinatown, and as you can see, the crowd around me is pretty sparse. At this point in time, STB said we are losing about 18 to 20,000 international visitor arrivals to Singapore every day. This visitor loss is steeper than the 19% decline in 2003, when Singapore endured the SARS outbreak.
Hence, we are preparing for a longer, slower recovery than SARS.
How badly tourist arrivals will decline depends on 3 main factors: how long the outbreak in China will last, what's the overall economic impact in Singapore and around the world, especially in China, and how long it will take for traveller demand to return. To ensure that the tourism industry makes a quick comeback once Singapore is free from the coronavirus, a Tourism Recovery Action Task Force will be formed.
I expect that the task force will focus first on confidence building. We spoke briefly about the need to get Singaporeans back out on the streets, visiting our attractions, staying in the hotels. There will be an element of reaching out to all our key international partners to amplify our marketing efforts, and obviously a major emphasis on international marketing as well.
Back in 2003, after Singapore recovered from SARS, the government did provide a $230 million relief package to help the industry recover. All eyes will now be on the upcoming Singapore budget on February 18th. The government has already hinted that given the economic fallout of the coronavirus, measures will be put in place to help businesses and Singaporeans. Renee Poh, The Straits Times.